Hi everybody, it's Deborah from peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching today's video. Today's video is called Cats in Cold Weather, Keeping Your Cat Warm and Safe in the Winter. In today's video, we're going to talk about when is it too cold for cats to be outside. We're going to talk about what to do in the winter if you have an indoor cat and what to do in the winter if you have an outdoor cat. We're going to talk a little bit about the dangers of cold weather, specifically to elderly cats, and then I'm going to be going over some tips in general on how to keep your cat warm during the winter. If you have not been here before, I am the owner of the website peoplelovinganimals.com, and several times a month I do videos all about the care and health and training of dogs and cats. So if you have a pet that you would like to receive continuous help with, please go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. And if today's video is helpful, please go ahead and give it a like. It does help YouTubers when you do that. We're going to use this article called Cats in Cold Weather from my website to guide us through today's video. I'm going to give you a link to this article in the description box, and I'm also going to give you a link to anything we talk about during the video in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, the best way to keep your cat safe and warm in the winter is to keep them inside, especially when temperatures drop below freezing. Cats who are left outside in frigid temperatures can suffer from frostbite and hypothermia. Hypothermia can be fatal for your cat. Sometimes cat owners think that because the cat has a fur coat that it's okay for them to be out in the cold, and it is not. Educating yourself about cats in cold weather is crucial for your cat's health and well-being. So when is it too cold for cats to go outside? Cats should not be outside for any length of time when it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. That's freezing. Even if they're accustomed to being outside. As a general rule, anytime the temperature is 45 degrees or less, cats can become uncomfortable outside, and depending on the cat's age, their fur, and their health status, they can be in danger when it starts to get cold outside. And if it's raining or snowing and the cat becomes wet, then their risk factors go up a lot because they just cannot keep themselves warm. If you have an outdoor cat, if your cat goes outside on a regular basis, get them to stay inside during the winter. If it is below 32 degrees, make them stay inside by blocking the entrances and the exits to your home. If they do get out, make sure that they have a warm cat shelter. I'm going to give you a link to some on Amazon. I've pictured one here. You can choose an inexpensive one, or you can choose a fancy schmancy insulated one, but make sure they have a warm shelter outside. You might consider adding a cat door to your home. During the winter months, you should provide more exercise and mental stimulation for cats who are accustomed to going outside. You got to keep them busy inside the house if they're used to going outside so that they're content to stay in. You might consider giving your cat some interactive toys, providing a window perch or a cat tree, and if there happens to be a birdhouse outside that window, that's even better. The more you can keep them entertained and mentally stimulated, and the more sunshine and outside that they can see, the easier it's going to be to keep that cat in when the temperature gets really cold. For more tips on making your cat content to stay inside, I'm going to give you a link to my video, How to Keep an Indoor Cat Happy. All right, so that's what to do if you have a cat that, is used to going outside and you got to keep them in. Dangers of cold weather for elderly cats. Going outside in cold temperatures can be particularly dangerous and uncomfortable for elderly cats or cats that have health issues such as arthritis. The older the cat gets, the less they should be allowed outside in the wintertime. As they get older, they can become less able to find their way outside. They're less able to keep their body temperature up, and they can suffer from pain and stiffness in their joints, making being outside not just uncomfortable for an elderly cat or a cat with arthritis, but downright dangerous. All right, now tips to keep your cat warm in the winter. First of all, provide extra food. Staying warm does actually burn more calories, and also just having your cat well fed is going to keep their immune system strong and just increase their ability to cope with winter. Number 2 is provide warm blankets around the house and in their cat bed. If your cat normally doesn't have a blanket in its bed, throw a blanket in there. Or if they normally have a blanket, give them a warmer blanket in the winter. Number 3 is set up a cardboard box for your cat. This is an easy and inexpensive way to help your cat to stay warm in the winter. Put a blanket inside the cardboard box and place the box in a quiet place. You might put some catnip inside the box to get your cat interested in going inside. And the cardboard box will retain heat, and it might quickly become your cat's favorite hangout in the winter. Another option is to purchase a cat cave. Those are those kind of enclosed cloth beds that the cat can crawl right into. They get in there and they're breathing in there and they stay warm. Okay. Number 4 is purchasing a thermal cat bed. That will provide extra warmth during the cold months, especially for senior cats or cats that are suffering from arthritis. And number 5 is don't turn the heat down too low. When you leave the house and go for, to work, don't turn the heat way down, because, if it's not warm enough in the house for you, then it's not warm enough in the house for your cats. And pay close attention to that, especially as your cat gets older. Now, for more information about keeping pets warm and safe during the winter, I'm going to give you a link to my video, Pets in Cold Weather Safety. And if you're concerned about cats living outdoors, if you have a cat that is yours, but he lives outside all the time, if you have feral cats around your house, I'm going to give you a link to my video, Keeping Outdoor Cats Warm in Winter. And if you have a cat that's an indoor cat but gets outside and you're having trouble keeping them inside when it's cold, definitely watch that video for some tips on keeping them warm and safe when they're outside. Also, remember, your cat can't speak up. Sometimes our lives get busy and it's easier to forget that our pets might be struggling and they might need special care at certain times. So try to make a habit every fall to start making adjustments for your pets to be comfortable and safe during the winter. Couple more things before we go. I donate to animal charities. If you've been here before, you know I do peoplelovinganimals.com as my full-time job, and I donate 10% of the commissions that I earn on the website and also on this YouTube channel to animal charities. I'm giving you the links, for example, to all of the items that we talked about on Amazon. If you purchase those items using my link, I will get a small commission, and I will donate 10% of those commissions to animal charities. And if you go to the homepage of my website, peoplelovinganimals.com, you will see a list of the animal charities that I donate to. So again, thanks so much for spending the time with me today. I really do appreciate it. Please go ahead and like the video. Please go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Please share this video, especially this one, with your friends and family who have cats if you live in a cold climate. Some people don't realize these things about cats in cold weather, so we need to share the information. And please go ahead and share my YouTube channel with your friends and family who have a cat or a dog. They might appreciate having this kind of information as well. So again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Deborah, and my website is peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.